seeing that. Tammy Cohen.
Yes. She worked with, she never got indicted. She never went to jail. Her record was clean.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
But you got to answer me the $1 million question.
What's the $1 million question?
Who is Tammy Cohen?
Who is Tammy Cohen? She's a woman that worked with Black Mafia family.
Oh, she did. So she did work with Black Mafia family.
Allegedly. She was
what
the
they say.
secretary.
I'm seeing that. Tammy Cohen.
Yes. She worked with, she never got indicted. She never went to jail. Her record was clean. So under the federal guidelines and the state guidelines, you cannot profit from a movie or a book on a committed crime under a RICO. So I would have to give my rights to you if you were clean. So she was, I don't know her from a can of paint, but this is what she brought to the table of not being convicted of anything to do with BMF. And she got the movie and did some stuff with 50 and got it popping. That's all I can say.
50 is bringing her name up and saying that, you know, allegedly
do a documentary.
He's saying that it's some. We're gonna figure out what Tammy Cohen's relationship was to the BMF family and who was Cuffy.
Cuffy's nobody. Cuffy.
Why is Cuffy name comes up and Tammy Cohen name come up together?
Why you feel like he nobody?
If you listen to this dude Cuffy's story, right? Now his story was, Meech them never made $1 million before they came to St. Louis. He put all of this together. If you listen to his interview, he put all of this together and he was one of the top men. They wasn't making no money before Cuffy. So if you was that instrumental in BM.
Why did you have to join forces with him?
Huh?
Why did he have to join forces with him? That's what you're saying?
No. I'm saying this. If you were that intricate in BMF, why wasn't you one of the first indicted?
Real.
If you're that important, 2005, you don't get indicted until 2016. Now, allegedly, you said that you had paid $250,000 for the BMF movie, and you did it with Tammy because you wasn't legal enough to do it. And so, allegedly, you said Tammy didn't call you, you called her about some business, and the feds was on the phone. How did you know they was on the phone? And they picked, when they heard their voice, they dropped the Mexican and started getting at you. But your paperwork says, now this is in his indictment, I've read it. The indictment says in 2010, his brother was indicted on a drug case. And one of the witnesses, they found out who the witness in Cuffy had him killed.
So that's what he locked up for.
Then in 2014, he got indicted and the same man killed his informant. He got arrested in 2016 for 2 counts of murder, the RICO Act, and possession of a gun. How'd you
So
get?
you ain't had nothing to do, like his charges ain't had nothing to do with Big Meech
At
or
all.
BMF.
At all. And wait a minute. First of all, bro, I've been to the feds.
Facts.
2 murders don't get you 27 years, so who did you tell on?
Facts.
Oh, I got possession of a weapon in it. But you got possession of a weapon that a murder was committed in. That's a life sentence right there. That's knowledgeable conspiracy. Who did you tell on to get 27 years, Cuff? Now you say Tammy Cohen was a snitch, but you said she had sex with one of the agents and blew the case. So she didn't snitch on you, huh?
Wow.
And if Big Meech never got a time reduction.
Never got a time reduction or nothing from what you
How can you say that?
A third party. What is this third party's book? Only reason Meech got mentioned as a third party because you mentioned BMF.
Facts.
You told on him.
You brought him in that situation.
So the third party corroboration was that you told that you was part of BMF.
Wow.
Now I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But I'll show you
But
what the
you read the
paperwork
paperwork.
said. And the paperwork has nothing to do with BMF. It has to do with 2 murders and drugs and a gun. Cuffy. 2016, not 2005. So you didn't get arrested but 10 years later.
11.
Oh, 11 years later. My math ain't that good.
That's crazy, man. I mean, so 50 gonna have access to talk about all this in a documentary?
Yeah, because 50 owned it.
Yeah, he owned the rights to everything.
So when Rick Rose,
That's why I got the love I got for 50.
but when Rose said he was gonna do a film on a movie
Man,
with
niggas say what they
Tarantino.
want to say.
Yeah, your mouth's moving.
Let me
but
give you an example, right? So you seen the situation with Sauce Walker. He bought the dude Dooley who got got
I seen
repoed.
it, yeah.
So the dude come back, he called the bank on the phone, act like his truck never got repoed. How can Sauce Walker buy his truck, right? But Sauce Walker just pulled up on me last night in the same truck. So he got it from somebody. He got the rights to it. He all in New Orleans with it. He ain't riding around no stolen vehicle.
He had it down in New Orleans.
Last night. Listen. This a couple hours ago. What time it is? It's 5:15 in New Orleans.
He pulled up
It's
on
less
me.
than 12 hours. We was in the club. We outside. He see me. What's up, little brother? Love you. Dab me up. Give me a hug. You hear me? You know we got that relationship. I spent bread with him. He showed
I
me
remember
love.
that.
You know
I
what I'm
remember.
saying? Boom. Come on, come in the club with me, cause they was holding the door. They wouldn't let nobody in there. All us standing outside. Me, Meek Mill, Sauce Walker, Young Rowe. I ain't know Lil Baby and Cardi B was in the club. That's why they was holding the door. But Sauce like, man, look, man, y'all about to let Lil Slim in with me. You feel me? But they was already. I had already had my everything in motion. You feel me? The owner was just outside and he was waiting to handle all the business with the big artists before he came back and got us in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I still ended up getting in, and I was like. When they called me to the door, I'm like, no, man, y'all South standing right here. Like, y'all gotta let my brother in. You feel me? Y'all show him love in New Orleans. He showed me love in Houston. You feel me? But that's all I'm saying. It's the same situation.
But
You know
at the
what I'm
end of the day, you gotta understand, man, it's crazy, but when you deal with people who upset with each other and they beefing and they strategizing, man, ain't no bars being held even until death. When you look at 50, the way he was smoking on the Gotti pack,
Man, listen.
like he, soon as Irv Gotti passed away, he didn't even stop, even when he was on his deathbed, because he felt like the 9 shots and all that, they all had stuff to do, and they
I'm
were
petty
always
just like 50.
So he still was all the way to the end until it's over.
I
y'all
feel
still,
him till it's done. Beef ain't never squash it down. I don't sometimes. You hear me? Nigga play all kind of game. They bake cakes uptown. Straight up. Nigga play all kind of game. You might act like it's all good.
Right. That's
Yeah,
right.
it might sit down and dap you up. Check this out. I'm gonna get you smacked. I promise. Listen.
It's crazy how
I don't
the
speak
game
on. I don't
is,
speak
man.
on my situation. You feel me? I did not denounce that street shit. I'm not in the streets. I don't no drug trafficking, none of that shit. All this shit that's on my jacket, I denounced that shit. I ain't with none of that no more, right? But it's a situation that I don't speak on at all. But it's always in my head. Every day I wake up thinking about this, you feel me?
Wow.
And one day that situation gonna come to an end. Swear to God.
It's gonna come.
And that's just the way it be.
You
Just the
can't,
way
you
it
can't
is.
It ain't never
forget.
going nowhere.
I might see the dude and act like I got no beef with him. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't think nothing. I'm not feeling no type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because I done it with him before. You feel me?
But you can't never forgive if you can't
Listen,
forget.
it's
And then
coming.
Never forget.
You can never forget it. Especially when blood done been shed.
That's right.
Straight up.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.